Pemenangnya adalah Nicholas Chin, filem Blood Brother Barnaga.
Ada buat Nicholas Chin sebagai sinematografer untuk filem cerita sebelumnya, Blood Brothers Barnaga, yang merakam visual sinematik membara untuk meraih pengiktirafan anugerah sinematografi terbaik FFM 34.
This is my first feature film and I've never expected that I can get recognition like this. Thank you so much everybody for the support. Thank you. Hi, my name is Nicholas. I'm a cinematographer. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. But before that, I've always been a photographer and filmmaker. And I've been doing this for about 15 years. This is our equipment rental house. This is our camera department. We mainly rent cinema equipment, video equipment, and lighting as well. So we have our prep station here. This is our main camera department station. Here we have some camera accessories that we organize here. I think one of the main principles of our camera rental is to make sure that organization is key. So all the equipments are organized well here. As you can see, we always invest into systems and workflows, so having a good back end for us really helps. So here we have our cables, all our little workstations to repair. Finally, we have the best part of the department, our camera and lens inventory. So we designed these cabinets to be in place so that we can do proper displays. I have some of the favorite lenses that I have are here. I think one of my favorite lenses is definitely yang ni. I think amongst all of these lenses that we have here, a lot of them you can buy off the shelf, meaning as long as you have budget, you will beli. So when I bought this, dia dalam keadaan ni. So the mechanism is nice, but it's not meant for cinema use. So then I send them for rehousing and they become this. Yeah, so and this process was a long waiting list and it took about 3 years. So therefore, I think if anything, I would say this is something that even if you have money, it's hard to find. So this is one of my more rare lens collections that I have. And of course, if you look at this lens, it's a very interesting lens because it has a coating that is different from, you see, maybe it's a bit hard to see because I'm using white light, tapi dia ada coating yang color amber mirror. So the way they see skin tones are also different. For example, maybe the lens that we have in front of us, they make my face look a bit more neutral, more pale. But this lens gives you a color that is a bit more warm tone. So dia nampak lebih how to say, cerah sikit, like more healthy and more vibrant. So I think that's some of the looks that our lenses have. So a lot of these lenses di sini, dia ada effect dengan coating yang lain. So then we will pick and choose the project and the emotion that we want to go for. So this is a Alexa 35, one of the more popular cameras out there these days. Very nice skin tone and something that I really like using. But depending on the project, I will also use Sony Venice, which I pakai dalam film Brothers. I think back then bila I dapat like my first phone, and at the time dia ada fungsi camera, I thought one thing that caught my attention was when I gerak the camera bila I tangkap gambar, and I really like that emotion yang ada dalam gambar tu. So ever since then I started to do a lot more of that as a teenager. And when technology was better, where DSLRs has this video mode, I started to fall in love with the idea of moving my camera to sort of tell a story. So ever since then, I already experimented in video, and eventually I decided that I want to learn how to do this formally, which in case cinematography, to understand camera move, how do we put the best lenses to tell the story, and also lighting. We have our quick release handle here, and then we can pick up, and then we can put this onto another system already. So we sort of invest in a lot of these quick release systems to make sure that our workflow is faster. Welcome to our prep area. This is where all our customers and our filmmakers, camera assistants will prep their equipment here. We want to provide a space where it's nice and bright so that all your camera settings, all your little details or scratches or anything with the cameras, you can see it very well. It also makes for very good BTS photos. So here we provide these tables for them to work on. I think at the time I was around 17 tahun, and I wanted to do something related to advertising. I suka idea yang I can create content, and I can also sort of use my creativity to impact people. So at that time I was very idea focused. So that's why masa tu I studied mass comm. But dalam kursus mass comm ni, I also learned a bit more about video and photos. I think that was then I decided that my main goal is on video, and that's where I focus myself in. So today we have our robot motion control arm. It's called ARC. We're going out for a job tomorrow, but just showing you what it is. It is a 4-meter long arm that we used to do motion control work on. It's one of my proudest equipment that we have. We like to do a lot of cool camera moves and sort of make people feel that, how do you achieve certain things? So we use this to our advantage. But at the same time, we also rent it out for glam bots, something very popular for events. So what it does is it calibrates the floor, and then we can position the robot. Okay, you can see here. Okay, then I press done. So I can put an AR robot in my scene sebelum I park robot tu, and I can take a video on, let's say, you guys. Okay, I do this. Okay, lepas tu I can then see our robot. So then I can then transfer this information to the computer, and then the robot will do exactly what I did. My company is called 2117. 2117 is a company that I started when I was a student, and one of my best memory on why I chose this name is because that was a house where all my friends who are creatives, we always discuss creative ideas there. So I think I want to bring that personality into my workspace, and hopefully whoever comes in here will have that also.